one piece of advice for people who are here today, who are beginning or in the early beginnings of their career, what would you tell them to focus on?
I would tell you, first of all, to thicken your skin. That would be my best piece of advice that I can give you, because show business is a life whereas you see the success stories. No matter how momentary they might be, you see the success stories because, like I said, people who are in show business or aspiring to be in show business have been working at it for a long, long time. Show business is a life of hard knocks. You see the glitter and the gleam, and you see the accolades, and you see the ta-ta-da-ta-da of it, because that's what comes along with any amount of success that may come with it, no matter how fleeting that might be. You have to have thick skin because there's always a lot of doors being closed in your face. There's always a lot of ups and downs. I've been doing this for 50 years, and still today I go through my ups and downs because they are a part of this life. I'm an optimist, so the glass is always half full to me. So my life has been a bunch of peaks and valleys, okay? So, but when I'm in a valley, I'm striving to get to the next peak, and I let the valley be a lesson, and I let it work me till I get to the next peak, because I'm not gonna let it discourage me, because this is what I wanna do with my life, and I'm very, very, very blessed because I get a chance to live a life that I absolutely love. I can't think of anything that I would have rather have done with my life than what I'm doing. So I'm not going to let the hard knocks or the valleys discourage me. Secondly, I would encourage you not to take yourself so seriously. I mean that. I really mean that. I have seen thousands, I'm not exaggerating, thousands upon thousands of people come through show business because of the glitter and the gleam and the accolades and the pedestals and all that. And people, some people, begin to take themselves that seriously. Now, if you think you can sing, I'm going to take you to my church on Sunday. And there'll be some people in there who will blow you out of the water, okay? This includes me and every professional singer that I've ever heard, okay? Because, and they can't get a break. I go to little restaurants, and there's a dude in there sitting there playing the organ. He's playing the bass with his foot. He's playing the keys. He's got a harmonica around his neck. He blows that, sings his butt off. But he's in the restaurant, okay? So he hasn't gotten that break. So when you get in show business and you take yourself so seriously till you think, well, man, the world knows me now. They cannot possibly do without me. Don't kid yourself. Okay? If that's your goal and you reach it in any form or fashion, be thankful. Be thankful. Know that you are blessed. So if you get a break, use it and count your blessings. Don't take yourself to the point where you think that the world cannot do without you once they've heard you. That's a bad mistake. That's a bad mistake. So you got to have a thick skin, and you got to know that you didn't start this and you are not going to finish it. Many, many years ago, I was addressing a forum of young people who wanted to be in show business. And I made up a little story, and I'm going to tell it to you right now. I call it the story of Ubla. Ubla was a man who was among the first men on earth, tribal. And men have always imitated the animals. They've worn feathers and animal skins and danced like the animals, made sounds, always since the beginning of time. Ubla is in the first group of men. There was a coyote that used to come to Ubla's village or wherever he lived every night. And he would get up on this rock and bay at the moon. Ow! Ow! And the whole village would come out and they'd watch this coyote. So one night, Ubla was the first one there, and the coyote didn't show up. So he waited, and the coyote didn't show up. So Ubla decided he was going to be the coyote. So he crawled up on the rock, and he started to bay at the moon. Ow, ow. The rest of the people heard that, and they knew it didn't sound like the regular coyote, so they went out to see what was going on. So they came out to see, and Oobla was up on the rock baying at the moon. He didn't see them. And when he finished, he looked down, and they looked up at him and said, ugh. That was the beginning of show business, okay? So you did not start it. And you are not going to finish it. So I want you to always keep that thought in mind. Those of you who are striving to be in show business, always keep that thought. Always be thankful if you get a break. I never have and I never will trip on Smokey Robinson. When I think about Smokey Robinson, I think about a guy who's a little dude who grew up in the ghetto in Detroit, whose dream, whose wildest, impossible dream was to be in show business. So now I got that opportunity. It's a blessing. I know that. I'm not going to ever, ever, ever forget that. Ever. And so that's how you've got to keep your feet on the ground and keep a thick skin. Thank you.